All right, we are live, Steve.
Oh, and today's show is brought to you by Just Beds. That's right, Just Beds, your yawn exterminators at 3120 Montvale Drive in Springfield. Go on in, check out the selection of beds they have. Twin, full, queen, king. Lay on them. Decide what you want. Uh, Go up and pay the Just Bed professional, and they will deliver it to your house. They'll come in. They'll take your old mattress and box spring and frame and everything. They'll take it all. And then they'll bring in the new, set it all up, take all the garbage. You don't have to deal with all the big plastic bags. They'll take it all. And then they'll take the dirtiest mattresses and they bring them, I guess they bring them to my house. Because I guess I have the dirtiest mattress ever, but I don't.
You guess they bring them to your house, huh?
Yeah. No, there's pictures to prove it. So
You have pictures to prove it?
I don't have pictures.
You mean this one?
Yeah, that one.
So pictures, so pictures prove that they're there, right?
Yeah.
Very disturbing.
We'll keep that in mind.
Yeah. Because I don't.
It's a very, very disturbing photo.
It is very disturbing, especially the rats in the photo. I don't know. We don't have any kind of vermins here. But no, go to Just Beds and get a new bed. They'll deliver. You don't have to put it on top of your car like a hillbilly. Even though we are hillbilly-ish, we're in Central Illinois. But yeah, Just Beds, the yawn exterminators.
Very good. 3120 Montvale Drive. Boy, that was a terrible commercial, Steve.
It was. It wasn't as good earlier in the week. That was terrible.
I expect a much better commercial than that.
I'm sorry.
I really do.
I'll try better the next time. If there is a next time. I hope there's a next time. I don't know.
I hope there is.
You could fire me. I don't know.
You never know. I could.
Can I draw unemployment?
No.
Damn.
There will be no unemployment. No unemployment for you.
Oh.
So how are things going? How are things going for you, buddy?
Oh, just wonderful. I couldn't be happier. I mean, I could be. I mean, I could have all my laundry done, but I'm going to do that. I'm going to work on that sometime soon. Like today, I got a shower today. And yes, I've had the same shirt on for 3 days now.
I've noticed that, but you notice I haven't said anything.
I know, but I have two of these. I found out that I had two of these, thanks to Big D. These are part of his array of clothes that he gave me. I have two of these black T-shirts like this. I really like these T-shirts. These are black ones and other colors. Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
I got up yesterday morning to go to work, and I was tired, so I was up all night.
Mm-hmm.
And I threw a T-shirt, got it in my drawer, and I've been kind of digging through my T-shirts, rotating them because I keep wearing the same ones day after day. So I dug a little deeper, put it on. There you go. Yeah, this is a little big on me. It was a 3X T-shirt. So I gotta screw it. I don't care. So I come in the bedroom or come in the computer room, open the closet up. I go, let's see, I've worn that. Dug a little deeper. Oh, wait, I haven't worn that plaid shirt in a while. Let me grab that. I threw it on. And I go, well, shit. This is a 5X. And I go, I'm too tired to take it off.
So you just wore a 5X?
Yes. And I tucked it in.
I might be wearing a 5X now. Hold on.
Yeah.
I might be wearing a 5X now. I don't know because I have. Yeah, this one feels pretty big.
Yeah, I just threw it away. I took it off last night after I got home and just threw it away. And I go, I'm not even going to donate this to anything. Just
I have so many different sizes though. You know what I mean? From losing this weight, I have 6X, 5X, 4X, 3X. You know what I mean? All the way down to 2Xs. I have. You know, the stuff that I haven't gotten rid of yet is still here. So.
You could start a big men's store.
Yeah, no, I could. The whole thing's just crazy.
Yeah, if you can just recoup a quarter of your cost that you paid for all that shit too.
I know. It's just nuts. The whole thing is just nuts.
For some reason, tent fabric is very expensive.
Yeah. So I've been going through this thing. I wanted to ask you if it ever happened to you, but I've been going through this thing the last few days. All right. And it's been crazy. Like, okay, I had a vestibular disorder back in the late 90s. And it knocked me on my ass. I was out for, I want to say, at the same time, it's when I got surgery for vocal nodules.
Oh.
It all happened at the same time. But I also got a vestibular disorder, which is it's caused by ear rocks. And it causes a dense dizziness.
Oh.
Or you're just, everything is just dizzy.
Oh, shit.
And I got yesterday, I got dizziness.
Mm-hmm.
It started Tuesday. I got this dizziness Tuesday night, right? And then I woke up Wednesday and I had the dizziness again, and I did the show. And then after the show, I was walking from my office to the living room and I was dizzy the entire time.
Ooh.
I get dizzy all the time.
Then I took a nap and I woke up and I was dizzy walking from the living room to the bathroom. And I was dizzy after and I was just dizzy all day. I was dizzy. And I was just feeling like shit, right? And then eventually I ended up I was trying all these different things. I thought maybe something else was causing it. Like, I'm like, maybe my vestibular disorder is back, or and I was researching. I was like, I was getting constipated earlier this week.
Oh shit!
I got constipated, and I had because I got dehydrated.
Yeah.
I was dehydrated and I worked out. And,
oh well.
All this stuff happened. So I went through that, and then I ended up my wife looked at this thing and said, well, it could be some type of advanced dehydration thing or whatever.
Oh.
So she said, she made me this liquid IV, which is, it's something I've had before when I've gotten really bad. You know what I mean? I've had a liquid IV, which just gives my body electrolytes and everything.
Right.
And so she made me this liquid IV last night. And it's this big sugary drink. It gives you electrolytes. She said, well, it could be low blood sugar or low electrolytes, whatever.
Wow.
So I chugged this drink, and then finally the dizziness started going away.
That's what I thought. Low blood sugar.
And it was almost instant, and it started to go away. I was like, oh. So then I went to bed, and I peed all night. But I peed 7 times last night.
Damn.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. So I woke up today, came in here to do the show, and I'm good. I don't have to pee. I peed right before I left the bedroom, but I'm just wondering what all this means or what's going. I don't know what's going on.
Maybe your pee was backed up and it's causing you to be dizzy.
Well, I'm like, I don't know. Maybe this has something to do with the surgery. I don't know, but that's why I figured I'd ask Big D, see if he ever.
Every time, I get dizzy all the time, and every time that anything weird happens, I almost guarantee that my vitamins are off somewhere.
Oh yeah.
So, I mean, I float across my I'll be okay in some things, and one period, and then I'll go get something checked, and now something else is off, even though I haven't changed anything. I've been staying on my vitamin routine the whole time, but yeah, it's this surgery fucks with your system bad. And I mean, like yesterday, the last couple of days actually, I had been standing still. I was down in the lobby of our building. I had some contractors in, and we were talking, standing still in the lobby, just talking to them. I almost fell over twice
Really?
because I got dizzy and I just
Right.
lost my balance. But I was standing on both feet
Oh.
and I lost my balance.
Huh.
So yeah, it's all, yeah, it's blood chemistry is so stupid. I mean, any little thing can knock it out of whack.
I was wondering, I was thinking, all right, what could be the best? Maybe the best part of this could be maybe I'm going through some kind of weight loss thing.
Uh-huh.
That's what I was asking.
Yeah,
I
that
don't
could
know.
have been a
Could be.
lot
I
of.
mean, it's just a,
If you peed 7 times, that's a lot of water weight.
I know, right? It was crazy how much I had to pee last
Yeah.
night. I usually don't pee that much. I
All right.
usually don't pee that's while I'm sleeping, you know. At least I don't think I pee when I'm sleeping because I wake up and I'm dry.
Yeah. Well, some of us do.
Some of us do, Steve. Well,
Most of the time, yes.
well, I was just wondering. What, you know, if I was.
Today, yep. Right today.
Yep. Oh well.
I don't think I've been drinking enough water because my poop's not even big. It just
Oh, for God's sakes.
it comes out, but just a little bit.
Yeah, I've been drinking a ton of water.
And I didn't eat much last night either. I didn't even eat all my salad. Put it back in the refrigerator. I just wasn't hungry after I ate my meat.
I'm proud of Steve. He's continuing on with his diet.
he's doing that, and I've got to the point where, like last night, Jen made chili the other night, so I had a bowl of chili last night. Well, I guess it's about 4:30. I had dinner, ate a bowl of chili, and then at 7:00, I got hungry again, so I went in there and had what did I have? I don't know. I had something else, and then at about 9:30, I got hungry again, so I went in there and made 2 sausage or Italian sausage and egg burritos and had those.
Damn.
Lord, eating a lot.
It was, and I woke up and I had not gained a pound. So
Look at you.
They say though to eat small amounts. Yeah.
I haven't weighed myself lately, but I've been feeling so weird. I don't think I could. I would have gotten dizzy on the scale.
Oh, yeah.
I weigh myself all the time, just to make sure that I'm staying where I want to be. So
Good morning, Diane.
Morning, Diane.
Good morning, Bob.
Bob starts getting hurt.
GG wants to know what's ear rocks or ear rocks. Ear rocks are it's terminology for in your inner ear you get they call them ear rocks, but you get floaty particles in your inner ear, and when they're usually just attached to stuff in the inner ear. When they're floating, it causes dizziness. And if they're floating, that's called a vestibular disorder. VESTIBULAR, vestibular disorder. And it's a dizziness that that you can't get rid of. But I had that in the 1990s, and it was really horrible. I mean, just a terrible thing. So it sucked. It was all at once when I was getting the surgery, and then I got a vestibular disorder, and I was down for like a month with it. I couldn't speak after my surgery. I had to go voiceless.
Oh, yeah.
So
that killed you, didn't it?
Yeah, but I remember I had to take off work for like 2 weeks or 3 weeks or something because I couldn't talk. Because after they did the surgery, and the surgery was on my vocal cords, so it was really something. But I had nodules so bad they had to take them off. So anyway, Tom is in South Bend, Indiana.
Oh,
yeah. DA says Ray giving his reasons he won't be at the meet and greet Saturday. No, I'm planning on going to the meet and greets. I'm going to the meet and greet Saturday. Ty says, good morning, Steve and everyone.
Good morning, Ty.
Ty says, good morning, Steve.
Well, Ty he's a race car host on that race car show me and Fat 420 do on Saturdays. He's a race car driver.
Well, I thought he was somebody you knew from the meth days.
No, he's a good guy. Actually, he's an ex-police, so
good. Well, we don't need a former meth user in this chat room. I'll tell you.
No, that's Justin or Cody. Matt.
We don't need any ex-meth users in the chat room. Good Lord. Good morning, Holly. Tom says he's 90 minutes from Chicago Union Station.
Oh boy.
So how's the trip going, Tom?
Gonna hit it right at rush hour.
He's already in.
It seems like the trip's going pretty fast.
Yeah. He'll be going pretty good if he's in South Bend, Indiana. Yep.
He'll be coming through here. He'll be coming.
Good morning, Rhino.
Hey, what's up, Rhino?
Prostate of an old man. I hope you're talking about yourself. I think my prostate. I haven't had any prostate issues. But, And TJ says he's leaving tonight after his show.
I roll tonight after my show.
And he'll be in Illinois tomorrow.
Are you bringing Big Cheryl with you?
Is Big Cheryl coming, TJ? See what old Big Cheryl does. I wonder if TJ still hangs out with Big Cheryl.
I don't know.
I remember the stories of Big Cheryl. She sounded like a lovely woman. Good old Big Cheryl. Chris says, I think Chris has got some prostate problems. He said prostate problems are no fun. Yeah, I haven't had any prostate problems. I've heard I've known people who've had some. And man, it's not good. I know those prostate issues are a pain in the ass. When you, I see the guys that have gone through it. Holy shit. Does not seem fun.
Yeah.
And TJ said, nope, Big Cheryl is not coming. Not enough weight capacity in the car. Oh, Chris said he had prostate cancer. Oh shit. That sucks, brother. Yeah, I know I had some friends who had it. And I remember Fritz Pfister had like a catheter or something when he had prostate issues, and he was telling me all the trouble. Like even peeing, he couldn't even pee. It was horrible. So I couldn't imagine going through a prostate issue. Damn. So I feel for you guys. Yeah, my prostate is in the taint, right? Or is underneath the taint?
Yeah, I believe so.
Right?
Isn't that where they stick your finger up your butt?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's like it's in between your balls and your asshole, right? Your prostate is an organ. It sits underneath the perineum, which is the taint.
And if you got a good dominatrix, you can reach up there and then milk that some bitch.
Good Lord. Well, I don't know who has a good dominatrix.
I've just heard.
I don't know anybody who has a bad dominatrix. I don't know, but oh wow.
Oh shit.
Of course, I don't know. Maybe if you have a bad dominatrix, that's good. Maybe a bad one is good. I'm not sure what.
I think you want a good one.
Hi, Jen.
Hi, Jen.
Oh, just for reference, if you ever have like a blister that takes up your entire finger, after you pop it, which you're not supposed to do anyway, and it dries out, don't go and cut the skin off of it.
Yeah.
No, dumbass.
Yeah, because it hurts a lot now.
Let a
Yeah.
callus form.
It's throbbing,
No.
isn't it?
It's not throbbing, but it's just it went from okay to no big deal to touch,
Yeah, but
but
now
it felt
hurts.
numb. It was numb and it was bugging me. So I cut all the skin off of it
Oh, why,
Yeah.
dude? Why would you do that?
because it was bugging me. It was just weird feeling, and I didn't
Is
like
that
it.
what,
So I
is
cut-
that? Didn't you get hot oil on that or something? Isn't that what caused it?
Yeah. I splashed. It's probably like 500, 600 degree oil all over it. But
get-
yeah, I mean, it was red, and it was healing, but it just that skin on top was like all white and messing with me. So I cut it all off last night, and then it started hurting.
I'm saying that like when I play guitar, it cuts your fingers up when you first start playing if you've been off for a while,
Oh,
and then you have to leave it alone. Just leave it alone so that the calluses will form.
oh, yeah.
And once the calluses form, there's no pain.
Right.
Well, it
So-
did. I mean, it didn't hurt having that because that skin where the blistered form. I mean, it just my thumb. Well, it didn't go double size on that, but it was just huge. And then I drained it because I couldn't maneuver my mouse. And being an IT guy, I kind of got it.
Right.
So I drained it and then had a Band-Aid on it, and that was okay. And then it just when all the fluid was out there, it just shrunk down. But it was like all ring because the skin had stretched to accommodate for all the fluid, and it was just all like ridgy and
right,
bumpy
yeah.
and
Let
just in the
that
way.
that'll
And
turn
just,
into the callus. Just
Yeah.
let it
yeah,
stay.
Just let it
No.
dry up. Yeah.
nope.
No, I know. I had a fire. I was in a fire, and I got these 3 fingers right here were all burned. I mean, I didn't have no. I could hold my hand like this, and the water fluid was just running, it was dripping off them because there's no skin. It burned them. I was cooking fries, and it caught on fire. And I grabbed the pan and ran outside with it. And it splashed back on me. What a dumbass! But that's my.
So wait, you
that was my
cut
first.
the skin. You cut the skin that was your blister.
Yeah.
No,
dead
dude,
skin.
that was going to be your callus. Why did you cut your skin off?
I don't want my thumb to callus. I want nice
Oh.
tender fingers.
Oh
He
man.
wants fresh new skin on it.
Oh.
And then it had all the where I cut all of it. It had all those hard edges where the skin, the dead skin, met the
Fresh stuff.
the fresh stuff, and it formed like a little ridge there, and that was bugging me. So I took my Dremel,
oh,
and then I fired up my Dremel, and then I sat there and just dremeled the edges down.
Oh.
Made a nice bevel on them.
Yeah.
And then I wonder why it's sore now.
Yeah, it's
Lord.
fine.
Why
It's
would
just
you
tender,
write-
but
Why would you injure yourself like that?
I
Oh
put
my
my-
god.
I
Yeah,
got my
but
burn
other-
cream that I put on it. So too.
The hard
Just a-
parts, that was becoming your callus.
Yeah, but I don't want my fingers calloused.
Okay,
I'm
but
I'm a tender. I mean, I like having my nice little. I don't have manly thing. Why is my fucking computer beeping like this?
but you need the callus so you won't have pain.
Mrs. It's on the cedar chest.
You need a callus.
Nah,
Oh,
I need an 18-year-old.
Oh, yeah.
Well, Steve took out his
Eventually, maybe you'll have an 18-year-old puppy. That's the only 18-year-old you get.
Steve took out his fingers. So he, Steve took out his finger and fingers with his hood burned. That was
Yes.
those are your fingers when you're like an 8th grader, right? Come on. Your finger.
Oh, yeah.
You took out your finger. It's your pussy finger.
That's this.
Good old Steve. I'm sorry, Steve. I didn't realize he did that. So, Big D did not let the calluses form. Didn't let the calluses form. Look at those dogs.
No.
Those dogs are being good.
Yeah, I went to lay down. Since I was up so early. I went and lay down in the bed, and this one, for some reason, who was not supposed to be mine, is now mine all the time. She came in there and jumped up in the bed, and she was just kind of playing or rooting around in there. Then Jen brought Nikita in there. Nikita decided that she was going to root through the cover, so she got underneath all the blankets and started swimming underneath the comforter and everything. So I go, yep, get your ass out. I can't have you rooting around my bed.
And now you're going to get another dog?
My mom's getting a dog, but it's, it's going to be hers. But, my mom being as old as she is, and having her heart issues,
Right.
she wanted another Shih Tzu Maltese mix, but if she gets the Havanese, then it's better for
Right.
us because we got more experience raising dealing with
Right.
Havanese and knowing what to do with them. So
So
Right.
you
Yeah.
guys are going to drive up there and get a puppy for her.
yeah, well, she's gonna get it. I mean, she was complaining. Like I said, she was complaining that her house was it just felt empty, and so she looked online, and they've got a couple that are pretty much white, like her old dog was, and so we'll go up there, and I think they got 4 or 5 of them that she's gonna look at.
Look like pickles.
Yeah, they're whiter than Pickles is, where Pickles has got more cream in her. But I sent the note to the breeder up there, and I go, hey, my mom wants to look at these 4 or 5, and by the way, while we're up there, if you can bring all the puppies out and just let me roll on the floor and play with all the puppies, that'd be good too. She goes, yep, come on up, you can do that.
So you love them when they're puppies.
Well, I mean, they're okay now. I mean, like Nikita. Well, this one is mine, and she's, like I said, I wasn't expecting it because Pickles was supposed to be Jen's because Pickles is a stupid name. But Nikita was my going to be my sweet dog, and she turned out Nikita is very sweet. She's very content with just rolling over on her belly and then having her belly rubbed all the time.
Yeah.
She's mine.
And then Pickles is, I wanted our old dog before she passed away. She was my fighting dog. I'd get up on her, and her and I would play fight. And she'd, pretend to bite me. And now Pickles is getting to that way now too. I'll grab her by the muzzle and play with her a little bit, and she plays back. So
you love your dogs. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that.
like I said, Pickles wasn't going to be my, Pickles was just going to be a good dog, but she wasn't going to be my, Nikita was going to be my favoriteest dog.
Our dog.
But yeah, Pickles just latched onto me now. Every time I come up, she wants to jump up in my arms.
Very nice.
So
I think my dog somehow still gets on my bed somehow. My wife is obviously putting the dog up on the bed, and the dog has his own space on the bed. Okay.
Right.
And then he can't get, even though this house is 50 degrees at night, my wife turns it down so cold. Of course, one of the things that's cool is my wife is, she's so hot that she's now sleeping and she pulls the covers off while sleeping. So,
Uh-oh.
all I see is her, thonged ass, which is nice. But I'm just saying the room is like 50 or 60 degrees. It's very cold. And my uncovered wife is there. And then my dog will somehow climb into my legs. Now I have a sheet, a comforter, and a blanket on top of the comforter because my room is so cold. And the dog climbs in, so the blanket and comforter start making the dog hot, and then he starts all the panting, and it drives me crazy. But the dog, I don't know why the dog goes to an area that makes him so hot. It's very annoying.
Her hearing is very good because as soon as you started panting, she perked up like something's going on.
That's my dog all night. And I go, settle down, buddy. So I have to kick him off my legs, and then when I kick him off my legs, he finally starts being quiet. So that's what I put up with. Those damn dogs, that damn dog and his noises. It makes me crazy. Yeah, but I don't know. I'm glad your dogs love you. Very nice, very sweet, very sweet that you have good, loving dogs.
Don't get me wrong. I want to throw them sometimes too, but
Mine are just, my dog's crazy. My dog's nuts. Yeah. Anyway, so I had things to do today
All right.
because but now it's been moved around because of my dizziness. I didn't know how long my dizziness is going to last.
All right.
So I'm recording some ads for Fit Club today.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And now we moved that. We moved that to next
Oh.
we moved it to like next Wednesday or something. So the good news is, or next Tuesday or Wednesday, whatever day it is. So we moved that to
Yeah.
so it's not going to interrupt with tonight's show. So tonight's show will be
That's good.
we'll be ready to kick ass. So
Because we'd be screwed because evidently Christina's internet's still out.
oh, her internet's still screwed up?
I guess that's what she messaged the chat room.
Huh.
She said she's going.
Wow, I didn't know it's still messed up.
Yeah. Stupid internet's still out. I'll be on shortly setting up a different setup.
that's why I don't want to live in the country.
Yeah, I mean they got a really nice place that they live in. It really is nice, but
The internet sucks, yeah.
I got to tell you, their internet never works. So I couldn't. I couldn't work somewhere with no internet. It would drive me crazy.
Yeah.
I'd go nuts.
Yeah, I would too.
Go nuts without internet. Like, and doesn't Dan work so many days from home?
I
Yeah.
think so.
How the hell's he got to? So that what when DA says Ray should give the money he was going to pay for that Xbox for Dan and just put it towards Starlink for Dan and Christina. Well, I don't know.
I don't know. Well, I will admit, Mr. Lyle, you did beat me last night, but guess what? I came back with a vengeance and played Jay right after you and kicked his ass.
Oh, good for you, Steve.
5-2.
I beat Jason last night.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I beat Steve. I beat Jason, and I was dizzy the whole time.
Oh, that's the excuse.
I was dizzy while playing them, and I still won. Not bad. Yeah, not bad. So, in fact, I think I played better. I think the dizziness made me concentrate.
Oh yeah. I was high, so yeah, it definitely helped me.
I think my dizziness made me concentrate more.
Yeah, yeah.
When you're high, do you concentrate more?
Oh yeah. I don't swing at every ball. I actually really pay attention to it. Usually I'm late, but that's okay.
Oh, Katie says,
But I've
Ray,
been
if
hitting
vertigo
really good.
continues, you need to ask for vestibular therapy. It's really effective. It repositions the crystals in your ear canal so they don't cause issues, and it really helped her. Yeah, Katie, I had it when it hit me in 1999, the first time. They put me in some kind of chair thing. All right, they put me in a chair thing, and this is while I was recovering from my vocal surgery. They put me in this chair thing, and it was almost like they spun me around and it sort of
Oh,
adjusted
shit.
everything. But yeah, but this just happened yesterday. But here's the thing: I don't know if it was vestibular. It was because I drank this thing called a liquid IV, which was it's all electrolytes and stuff, and after drinking that, about 5 minutes later, the dizziness cleared up, and I was dizzy for like a whole day, for probably 24 hours. It cleared up, so I thought it was vestibular disorder, but it might have been dehydration or something, but I don't know. Because I was dehydrated and I worked out. Although while working out, I drank 3 bottles of water while working out, but
Yeah, but you just sweat it right back out.
I was sweating a lot while working out. I was sweating a lot, and it was also 90 degrees outside, so I got so constipated that night that I couldn't even go, But then I finally, I took some stool softeners and
Yeah.
drank more water, and eventually I had a movement, and thank God I have not been constipated since.
Oh, yeah.
I had to get through that one big movement, Steve, where you just
I had one of those earlier in the week.
push it out, and it just hurts.
But you didn't. Did you rip your asshole when you did it?
No, I don't think I don't feel like I ripped my ass. No,
I could feel mine expand when I did it.
and I didn't use any utensils like Steve talks about. I didn't use any utensils, but there was one point where I was like, oh my God, Steve might be right. Maybe if I'd stick a poop knife up there.
I'm telling you.
Katie says that they don't use the chair anymore, that they have different methods and they can pinpoint which canal is the issue. You'll want to vomit, but it's really effective. Oh, yeah, definitely. I will. I had it bad. 99, I had it really bad. And yesterday was very, very bad. Last for 2 days, it was really bad. But like I said, it might have been caused from dehydration too. I just don't know I don't know what caused it all. So I just know it was a pain. It was a pain dealing with it. So
I don't know why this just popped into my head. Okay, yeah, the twine that you can do for marking your yard and stuff with not like cotton twine, it's like a synthetic twine. If you take some of that and swallow that, and it makes it all the way through, and just keep it like it's hanging out of your mouth, and if you get constipated, can you move that twine, like this way, reach behind you and then do that and see if that'll loosen it up instead of having to stick a.
You want us to eat some twine or some yarn or something and still keep
I don't know if it would
out our
work.
mouth, even though we swallowed it.
Yeah.
Do you know how uncomfortable that would be?
I don't think the twine would go through your intestines because your intestines are all smashed together, right?
Ours aren't
They
anymore.
Well, you and Ray's aren't. You don't have an intestines. You just go straight through. Yeah. Maybe with you guys,
we've only got half our intestines left. I mean, the large intestine's easy because it's just a little. That's just a little U-shaped thing now. But the small intestines, it's got a couple little passbacks, but it's only 10 feet long now. So
I suppose if you put something, you have to put some kind of weight on it.
So the string you would poop out the end of the string.
Yeah.
And then you're saying if you keep that string out the bottom.
Yeah.
And you still have the string out of your mouth.
Right.
Yeah. So if you get constipated, you just kind of, instead of having to, take a poop knife and stick it up there, you just kind of give it a little, a little. Yeah.
That's just ridiculous. No,
like
that's
like a shit cutter.
Well,
kind of. Yeah. Essentially.
But why would you have a string hanging out your mouth?
Well, you could.
You could stuff it in your cheek and you wouldn't know.
Yeah, just pretend like it's a,
it's
bandit or something.
It's too uncomfortable. That just sounds very uncomfortable.
It's just a thought. I don't know why it popped into my head, but it did.
Yeah. It's a horrible, horrible idea. Don't do that at home.
I get these thoughts that come into my head all the time. You know,
She says,
sometimes.
don't do that at home for fakakta's sake. I think that's what she means.
I think it's a good idea, though.
No, I don't know. It wasn't. No part of that was a good idea. No part of it's a good idea. You've got a string hanging out your ass and hanging out your mouth
Right.
until you get constipated.
Yeah.
But it just makes no sense.
Well, if you had some kind of a condition where you were chronically constipated,
Well, then you never. How would you poop the string out if you're constipated?
Well, you do it as like a precursor. You know, you got to think about things now for the future.
Yeah.
It's
So you're
not-
saying when
it's-
you're
your future planning.
just it makes.
I
No
mean,
sense.
this could be a medical procedure. You know, they could do it.
Oh, it
like
sounds
you
like
call-
it
they
sounds
could-
like a stupid.
You
medical.
could swallow the string, and then they could do a colonoscopy with pliers and go up. And if the string didn't come off, and then they could grab a hold of the string and pull the way through for you if you're not, and just in case you couldn't poop the string out.
Diane's right. That sounds like something Steve would try. But if you get extremely constipated, don't they do it? Doesn't the hospital do some kind of a barium enema or something, right?
Oh
Don't they-
yeah, oh yeah.
where they stick an enema up your ass.
Mhm.
Well, they say it's an enema. It's probably just like a broomstick.
But yeah, they put, and it has an edge, and they put it up your ass, which sort of separates stuff, and they put the liquid in, and you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So if you get too bad, the hospital has ways of going in there and
Oh yeah. yeah.
making sure it'll drain properly. You don't need to eat a string and wait for days and then poop out the end of it and then keep a dirty string in your mouth just waiting for the future when you get constipated. It
Like
just
I said, that's why it's got to be some synthetic thing that you know you
it's
can
a
keep clean.
horrible idea.
Exactly, Dan. Like fish tape.
It just does not sound like a smart idea at all.
I'll just start writing down some of my ideas and see if I got any good ones.
But some of those ideas are good. You know, I had those ideas too. Those ideas, like back in the 80s,
Yeah.
I invented windshield wipers for headlights. Everybody says you're fucking stupid. Mercedes Benz have them,
Yeah.
and now they got that damn it. And that pisses me off because I should have designed it. Because when I lived in Dupont and had a lawn care business, I owned my own business. I always said I'm going to design a fitting on a mower that's also weed whip. So on the chute, so I read because I always had to hire one dude to run the weed eater, and I could zero turn everything else. Now they have one. They have a thing you can hook on the chute of your mower that's a weed eater adapter, so you don't have to ever get off a mower and weed eat.
And it's probably made by someone smart and a professional, and they have a patent for it and everything.
Well, of course. 'cause-
Unlike some hillbilly meth head who just came up with an idea and said, "Oh, I should do this." That's not.
Well, we did it. We taped it. We bungee corded a weed eater to my zero turn one time. It didn't work though. I broke the weed eater.
Okay, but that's not inventing anything. You took existing things and taped them into something. That's not inventing anything.
Well, you always start with the base design, and then you adapt from there until you come up with something that's a lot better. And so you got to start somewhere.
Very disturbing. Very disturbing. But Steve, that was Steve's idea. Just like windshield wipers. What was your idea? Windshield wipers on.
Headlights.
Headlights.
Mercedes Benz has them.
Okay, so they obviously own the patent for that.
Okay, they stole it from me.
You say Mercedes Benz stole your idea. How did they find out about it?
I don't know.
Oh.
How does TikTok know that I bought a wireless mouse from Walmart?
I don't know.
But when I go on TikTok, I get ads.
Why would they care?
Exactly.
All right, my mom's here. I got to take off. Have a good day, guys.
Oh, good.
Say bye.
Goodbye. Have fun with those.
So
Oh,
you
boy.
are convinced that you have these great ideas and people are stealing your ideas?
Well, I think people are they're not necessarily stealing my ideas. They're
Mhm.
they're making good of them. I had the idea years ago, but everybody said, "Oh, you're crazy. They'll never do anything like that." Well, now they do.
So you think what's the last idea you've come up with?
It was the weed eater deal with the attachment for your lawnmower, and I saw it advertised. Toro has an attachment for their thing, and it folds up, and then when you want the weed eater part, it has another little lever. You pull the handle, and that part goes down, and the weed eater starts, and you trim the corners and around trees, and because the zero turn will make a very tight turn, but you can't get along sidewalks and around trees really good. You need a weed eater for that.
Well, you are
But
something else. You are something else. I don't think it's a good idea at all, actually. Holly said she knew a kid in high school who would take dental floss through his nose and out his mouth and would floss as a joke.
I've seen him do that before.
So you put it in through your nose?
Yeah, you snuff it in and pull it out your mouth. Just like sometimes if you snuffed up, snot goes in the throat. You just do that.
Yeah.
You put it in, and you pull out.
Holly says, we see why Big D and Steve are friends.
What? Just because we have
They're inventions.
sometimes I'm Big D's more. A lot of mine is out of boredom. I can just be sitting there and think up things. And just, wow, I wonder if that would work, man. But I always say, I wonder if it'll work. It never works. Never works out for me. So I don't know. Maybe I need to be more proactive, with saying my ideas. I guess. Maybe I'll go on Shark Tank.
But yeah, I mean, having ideas are one thing, but you have to actually, you've got to actually do something.
Oh, yeah. Exactly.
You got to do something with the idea,
Mm-hmm.
and then patent it, and which involves that you got to actually put your idea down in writing and put a design for it in order to patent it, don't you?
Right.
Oh boy. So next time you come up with a great idea,
I will play with it.
yeah.
But I don't know if I'm gonna have any great ideas. I'm not very inspired anymore.
It sounds like you haven't had one for quite some time.
I haven't had it.
Yeah. I don't know.
Sometimes I think maybe that the THC started to cloud my thought processes.
So you're blaming the THC?
Possibly.
You think that's what's messed up your you think that's what's messed up your idea generator?
Yeah. Exactly. My generator doesn't work hardly at all. It doesn't generate anything.
Dan says if you don't have the technical knowledge to implement your ideas, you have to partner with someone who does, and that means sharing the money.
Exactly. Thank you very much.
Holly says, do you know how much intestine the string has to go through without balling up and causing?
Yeah.
I'm sure it would never work, by the way. I don't think that the yarn or whatever, I don't think any of that was a good idea. Yeah. TJ wants to know if Steve is excited for the possibility of Diddy pardoned by Trump.
Well, it means we'll be partying with Diddy.
We know you used to love those Diddy parties you would go
Mhm.
to.
Yep, I took the Medicaid bus.
You would take the Medicare bus. You would
I'll
take
get there
Medicare
if I can
bus
get
to
there.
the
I'll
Diddy
get
party. You guys ever saw? You guys want to see a picture of Steve? This is Steve. There's Steve getting on the. There's Steve in his
Morning,
baby
Steve.
oil getting on the Medicare bus to go to the Diddy party. Yeah.
The stain is here.
Jesus, you are something else. Do you know your Medicare number?
No,
Oh, you don't know it?
no. What do you mean number?
Well, you were given Medicare.
Right.
Okay, so you there's got to be a number that you have.
Oh, no.
Hmm.
I don't even have a card.
What happened to your card?
I never got one. But it's in the system because that Houston,
Yeah. So
he
he
looked it up.
He found your number.
He looked it up. Yeah, he gave it to me.
Good.
He
Did
gave
you
it to
write
me
it
one
down?
time. I thought I did. I thought I put it in my phone.
Right. It sounds like something you should do.
Oh shit.
And because there are things that you could get because you have Medicare, and you just all you need is your
yeah.
number.
Yes, I do have my Medicare number. Yeah.
There you go. Okay, good. No,
Wow.
that's good. You have it. So I tell you, we're gonna start looking for. We will start looking for things that your Medicare number can get you to get you to. So that way you get, access to things.
Oh,
Like maybe Diddy has some insurance for Medicare.
oh. Maybe.
Holly says, I understand what Steve means. And Steve, you did hear what Ray called you. I have no idea. I didn't call him anything.
I didn't hear it.
Jeff says, get it before Taco cuts off your free ride. Yeah. Well, I don't even know what that means, but
I have no clue what that is. Oh, Trump is taco.
yeah, but there's,
Oh, I get it. I get it. I get it. That wasn't very nice.
You're also on Medicaid too, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir. I'm
So
on both.
talking about the Medicaid cuts. Yeah.
And I have a card for that one.
Yeah.
I do have a card. But yeah, I'm surprised I have the number. Wow, I'm pretty good. I got a bunch of numbers I don't even know what they're for. But I better leave them in there just in case. Lots of passwords and usernames. And emails.
That's good that you have numbers, but you do know what the numbers are for, right? I mean,
Yeah.
You have, like you'll have a number, but then you'll have a little note saying what the number is, right?
Right.
Or are you just guessing what the numbers are for? Cindy says you should write it down and send it to Christina. It might be a good idea to have someone who's organized, save your numbers. Like I think you should send me your credit card number. Send me your credit card number and your social security number just in case you lose them.
Okay.
That way someone's got them saved for you.
Okay.
Don't do that, by the way.
Oh.
Don't send anyone your credit card number or a social security number?
Oh no, I don't. I never said my social security
Yeah.
number.
Don't.
I said my ex-wife's.
Why would you, why would you remember your ex-wife's social security number?
I don't know. That's really weird. Well, the one thing I remember about her is I think it's because that was when we pulled a little thing with you, like Michelle and I did. We wanted to go on a vacation. So she
Yeah.
signed up for one of those stupid timeshare things in Branson.
Yeah.
And then in order to get all the $100 gift card and the free lunch, all that, we had to listen to this spiel and everything. Then, of course, they want to sit down. They want to start talking financing. Shit. We couldn't finance our way out of a wet paper bag. And we already had 3 bankruptcies. And I just gave. So he said, well, I need a social security number. I said, okay, I'll rattle it off. And she said, how do you know my social security number? I said, I don't know. Some numbers I just remember. I don't ever forget them.
So you remembered your ex-wife's social security number?
Exactly.
Dude, I could tell you, I don't know my wife's social security number.
I don't know why.
But my wife knows mine.
She knew mine.
I've been places before and I go, oh God, I need my social security number. And my wife will go, oh, it's da ba 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 ba.
Yeah.
How the hell do you remember that?
Hey, that's weird. I mean, I couldn't tell you what I don't remember when her birthday is. I think it was in April.
I'll tell you what I remember is my driver's license number.
Oh yeah.
I do remember my driver's license number. L340 is the first.
Right.
I remember my driver's license number, and I forgot why I had to memorize that. I memorized it because I had to memorize it for something. You know.
Oh yeah.
My wife does not know Sean Bolin's social security number. I don't know what you're thinking. Christina says she remembers her exes. Oh, for God's sake. Yeah, like I said, my wife knows mine. I don't know it, but she does. So. At least one of us knows what it is.
Yeah.
But off the top of your head, do you know your number off the top of your head?
My driver's license?
Your social security number.
Oh yeah.
And your driver's license number too?
Oh yeah.
I know my driver's license, but I forgot why I had to learn it.
Man, I don't remember why I knew my driver's license number. Took me a lot of years to learn my driver's license. Sometimes I get my driver's license number and my social security number mixed up, and I have to stop and think about it first. Okay.
Yep.
Like right now, all those numbers are jumbled up in my head, and I probably couldn't rattle off the right ones. So I've got my ex-wife's social security number, my social security number, my driver's license number. Now I looked at my Medicaid number. All those numbers are blah 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 blah, blah in my head. By now, I'm not going to throw out any numbers because I don't know what they'll go to.
Yeah, I don't remember too much. You know what I mean? I don't know. My brain capacity exists.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Other than my brain capacity, I used to remember too much old stuff. Maybe that was because that's when my life was fun.
I don't know what's happened, but man, I'm getting a ton of friend requests lately.
I have been on TikTok. I've been getting like 50, 60 messages a day on TikTok. I delete every one of them because they're all hey, baby. Hello, dear. Hi. Oh, Steve. I hate to jump into your DMs, but Oh, why don't you get a job instead of bothering people like me?
Dan says, I can tell you most of the under 21 crowd does not know the social
Oh.
security number, but they do keep it stored on their phones, which is not safe.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've always said, we have. I think if there'll be, and I hope, I pray that there won't be. I think the biggest thing that could ever happen to the United States is someone knock out all cell service. Doesn't even have to be loss of lives, but someone to knock out cell service and internet service. You realize the pandemonium that would cause?
Yeah. I don't know. There's times that I just shut off my phone. I mean, there are times I will just, like during the weekends and stuff, dude, I never. You've ever tried calling me on the weekends? I never.
I don't ever try calling there unless it's emergency.
Yeah,
I even text you, hey, want to play MLB?
I don't answer my phone. I don't even try to text that much. I still watch YouTube and TikTok and stuff, but I watch it on my TV or I watch it on my laptop, but I don't even have my phone with me. You know what I mean? Like
right.
And on the weekends is when I do it. Like after we do that Saturday show, and then I'm like, okay, I'm free for a couple days.
Right.
But I don't want to be bothered with anything.
Mm.
Yeah, but I've been getting friend requests on Facebook like crazy. But it's so weird when I get a Facebook request and I have no friends in common. It's like,
right, yeah.
So I will not accept a friend request from.
Oh yeah. I'm the same way. If you only have 2 or 3 friends and they're nobody I know, I'm not gonna. I don't know. I'm not interested.
I don't accept them.
I don't care how beautiful you are and how much your boobs hang out. I'm not.
I'm also getting a lot of the so and so wants you to like.
Oh,
Yeah. They want you to like this. They want you to like that. They want you to like. I'm like, no. So I'm deleting a lot of stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then if I have people that I don't share any friends with, I just delete them because I don't know the person, DA says, Ray, I sent you a message yesterday about something he found in Blue. Where did you send it? Oh, there we go. I see. Oh, yeah, I see. He said he was a Batman. He found a Batman comic, sent me a thing. That's cool, DA. But I have the omnibus of that. So here's the omnibus is right here. So
damn.
I don't need the absolute, but yeah. So I literally just got that on. Yeah. Yep. Jason says Steve would love the beginning of my license number. Jason says the beginning of his license number is K420. Oh, Steve loves 420. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's the first letter of your last name, right? With
Right.
then there's 3 numbers. I don't know what the numbers. Then and then I know that like two of the numbers, when there was one time there was one time when I was playing a band when I was really young. While the band was setting up, I was hanging out with the bouncers. And this is like
Yeah.
a Edwardsville, or this is when I was like 14 years old.
Oh,
And I
yeah.
was playing a band. And I was up talking to the bouncers while the rest of the band was setting all the equipment up. And this bouncer was telling me like how they could tell fake IDs and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And he showed me, he said, here, he goes, I'll show you. He said, on a driver's license number, the first letter is the same as the last name. And then there are numbers. It's, whatever number, whatever letter, then 3 numbers, and then 4 numbers, one bum 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 bum, and then the 4th number, or those numbers are separated by a hyphen.
Mm-hmm.
Those numbers are your birth year.
Right. Yeah.
So you were born in what year?
67.
Okay, so yours would be S 1,
Yep.
2, 3 numbers, then 4 numbers, with the last number being a 6.
Yep.
And then there'll be a dash, and then there'll be a 7.
Yep.
Okay. And so I remember a guy telling me that this is when I'm 14 years old. He was showing me this. He was a bouncer. And he was saying, so that's how you know, because a lot of times they'll adjust the birth date, but they won't adjust the license number.
Oh,
So
yeah.
he says that's how you could tell the fake ones. And I was like, wow. And I knew that before I had a driver's license. Before I had a driver's license, I found that out. And that was from one of the bouncers from a band, from a nightclub that I was playing when I was a 14-year-old singer in a band. Which I don't even know how the hell they let me in the clubs, but they let me in.
All right. Yeah. Well, evidently you look 21.
I was 14. I did not look 21. I was, I was the youngest, I was the youngest kid in a band. And oh, well. But people like me. I had a good personality, I guess.
Oh.
But I did, but that's how, like, those numbers are the year that you were born. By the way, Irene's in.
Hey.
Steve's place is remarkably clean. Well, that's because Christina goes over and cleans it.
She hasn't been here yet. You just don't see. Like, I got to clean before she comes today. I got to pick up garbage.
Wait a minute, you clean your house before your
No,
help
pick
comes
up.
over? Oh my God.
No, I pick up, like, see, I have little garbage cans over by my chair, but they fill up like in 2 seconds. So it's like overflowing. So when now I'll move the garbage cans to over there, and I'll pick up all that garbage over there. I just make sure all the garbage collected. I need to go in the bedroom and start going through clothes and deciding what my laundry order and everything. I'm gonna bag everything up. So all I gotta do is walk in there and grab a bag of clothes, and go down and wash it. I'm gonna throw away a bunch of clothes, throw away a bunch of shitty, ratty. I got some shirts that can be thrown away, and they got holes in them and they're all ripped, and I have some shorts that are pretty ratty too, and some underwear that got a couple holes.
Before
in
your
it.
help comes over.
Yeah.
Before the help comes over, you like to do a little cleanup.
Oh yeah. I don't want them to think I'm totally used. Like the dishes are done.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I have one glass. I have one glass in the sink. Yeah, dishes. Then I put away, but some of them I put away. I put some of them away.
Doesn't
But
your
like-
help do your dishes?
No.
Oh, really?
No, the help sweeps, changes the cat box, feeds the cat, she sweeps,
Mm-hmm. Well, very nice.
and she'll fold laundry if it's
Oh.
clean and on the bed or
Very
hanging up.
nice.
That's all that I really needed to do. That's all I really needed to do.
Hmm.
And she did. I felt bad. She felt bad because she did stop by and pick up a case of water and put it in the refrigerator.
Oh,
I
nice.
thought I could do it, but I think I was too high when I tried to do it. I
Yeah.
about fell over when I picked it up. So I thought, I better not try this.
Hmm.
But yeah, no, she doesn't yell at me. I just need to take a shower first because I really stink. I don't want her to think, oh my God, he stinks.
So you don't want your help smelling your
Oh
unpleasant.
no, hell no. So I make sure. Right now, I stink. I don't stink that bad. The garbage smells right here, but
Right?
I don't think everything. I think everything is pretty. I'm happy with the smell.
Mm. Oh well.
That's why I told her to come.
Are you gonna
today,
come?
then.
Are you gonna take this ceiling fan out for me, Steve?
I can.
You said if Dan doesn't take it out, that you'll be able to get up there.
Oh yeah. No problem. That's no.
Take care of it for me.
I take the fans off first. Actually, I take the globe down first. Then I take the fans off and makes it less. I mean, if you're good, you can take the globe off. If you're good, I mean, Dan could probably just going to take the whole thing down at one time and just unwire it right there.
I don't know how he does. I have no idea how that. I don't know how he
Yeah.
does that, but yeah. Irene says I'd turn the electricity off first. Yeah, I think that's. I think that's what Dan. Dan doesn't. Yeah, I think he turns off the electricity to the room or something. I think that's how he does it. I don't know. Hell, I don't know. Look how angry he's getting.
I know.
It's ceiling fan. I'll get to it soon. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, so he goes over and turns off the breaker box or whatever. But yeah, I was just trying to make your life easier, Dan. I figured Steve. I don't know how the hell Steve would get up there to take it off, but
Well, I can climb a ladder. Not the safest thing to do when you're fat like me, but I've done it before. I don't like it.
Yeah, I have no idea. I don't know, but he shuts off the electricity and then takes it all out and then puts a different light up there. So, well. But I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of ceiling fans. I don't like them.
Oh yeah, I love them.
My wife loves them. Oh, fuck. All the time I'm bitching. Turn that fucking ceiling fan off, man. All they do is dry my eyes out.
Yeah, it does do that. Yeah.
I am not a fan. However, there was one time our air conditioner went out, and we had the ceiling fan on. It actually helped. And it was
glad you had it.
It was 90 some odd degrees, and our air stopped working. $90 some odd degrees.
Wow.
And I had the ceiling fan on. It actually, it actually helped. By the way, I shaved. Did you notice?
Oh yeah.
I'm clean shaven today.
Yeah. I need to shave today.
So tonight is when Tom gets in tonight. So
Oh, he should be here relatively soon.
Yeah, well, it's not soon. I thought he's coming in. He's coming. Like I think Christina knew the time that
5 something, I think.
Christina says Dan finally put a ceiling fan in her bedroom.
Oh,
She needed it for her condition.
oh.
Her condition has to do with
Uncontrollables.
sudden flashes of heat is what your condition is. Yeah. Oh well. Sorry to hear. Sorry to hear about your. Oh, Christina says Tom arrives like at 5:30.
Oh.
Oh, look at that. So the show starts at 6:00 tonight.
Oh, what?
The show starts at 6:00 tonight.
What's-
Our subscribers.
What's-
Our subscribers.
Oh, okay.
So we'll see if Tom is already. Yeah. Katie says, tread carefully with the menopause talk, Raymond. I know where you live. I'm treading carefully. I feel for all of you. I feel for you all. I'm just saying that sometimes you can have a condition where there's flashes of heat. I think my wife might have had that condition last night because the house was 60 degrees.
Damn.
And
Is it
I was
good?
underneath. I had a sheet, a comforter, and a blanket on top of the comforter, right? And my wife had taken off. She had taken her blankets and sheet off.
Damn.
And she had somehow taken a pillow. She had somehow taken a pillow and had a pillow somehow down around her knees.
Oh,
All right. And she sort of had a pillow sitting between her knees.
yeah.
And then her thonged ass was just hanging out. And I looked over and I was like, she actually it looked good. I was like, oh,
Right.
I'm not going to complain seeing that, but you know, but she
They
must be really hot.
They got cold last night after that rain came through. It cooled off.
Yeah. I know that rain was pretty
That's
loud.
pretty
Man.
intense.
A lot of thunder.
It poured. I guess Springfield was flooded.
Oh, did it really?
Yeah. I was seeing all kinds of people, especially way out west. People were getting where the road was flooded.
How bizarre.
Of course, right there, whatever. 9th and Second, when that fucking underpass always floods. It floods when it barely rains.
Yeah, they have that. It floods there all the time. So Irene says I should have taken my wife's picture. Oh, my wife would kill me if I ever took a picture of her. You know, she would kill me. She would kill me. Amanda says, I guess she's talking about Steve. If you smell shit, then you know what happened. Make sure you have the fire department on standby.
Whatever.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. It rained hard.
Wow, Dan, it rained so much they have standing water in several places. Oh, God.
Yeah. It rained hard and quick.
Yeah, I know there was a lot of rain coming down yesterday.
We don't need no more rain now for a while.
I never left the house yesterday, but like I said, I've been dizzy, so
Mhm.
I do wonder if it's not a vestibular disorder coming back. So, and then Katie was saying that she got
Right.
she got something done when she did it.
Yeah. Well, rearrange your crystals.
Yeah, maybe I'll have to get that done so that because they used to put you in a chair and they almost spin you around this chair and you throw up and all this stuff.
Oh,
It fixes it, but
doesn't sound fun to me.
no, it's not fun at all. It's not fun. Tyler says it rained so much. Tyler on YouTube says it rained so much it filled his pool. Christina says her chickens were playing in the puddles. Oh, awesome.
Get the chickens out of
Oh, Irene says when her dizziness hit, she threw up.
Oh,
Yeah, that's the worst part is the vomiting.
Oh, I hate the vomit. I hate it.
When you get this vertigo
Oh,
that happens when you get this vestibular disorder. Oh my
Mm.
God, you vomit.
oh.
It's just terrible.
Ooh.
Yeah, because your body,
Yeah.
but when you're dizzy and walking, it's very hard. You know what I mean?
hmm
Because you have to close your eyes and walk. I don't know how to describe it, but
Right.
yeah. So I don't know if it was the ear rocks or my vestibular thing happening again, or if it was my dehydration or
I'm like you. I'm starting to think maybe you're dehydrated or your blood sugar was low.
yeah.
Well, you said once you drank that, it made you feel better almost.
I started feeling better a couple minutes later. So, and then deep breathing helps,
Man.
But I don't know.
I have to do that when I have AFib issues.
You get AFib
Oh, yeah. All the time.
all the time. You get it?
Well, not like I don't have it right now, but like walking and stuff like that. Yeah. Not bad. I might get it. But
Katie says low blood sugar can cause dizziness, but it won't trigger vertigo. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So I don't know. I'm just saying the last time I felt this bad is when I had a vestibular disorder.
Mm.
And you can't drive because you're just,
Oh, no.
but like I said, it went away last night. So, I still feel somewhat hazy, but I'm not dizzy. You know what I mean?
Hmm?
So, Christina says it happens to her all the time.
Oh,
Usually it's when she goes from bending to standing,
yeah.
but also happens at other times. Maybe part of her condition.
I would think so.
There's definitely something wrong with my ears, though.
Oh, yeah.
Like right now, my ears need popped.
Oh.
So, yeah, I know there's been some problems, so it could be vestibular disorder. By the way, Tom is in Illinois.
I thought it got cold. Hell has froze over.
Get home, Chicago. So, do you think Tom's going to get a quick one in before the show?
Oh, I don't
So
know.
he gets in like 5:30. He can
Yeah, he can blow over pretty quick.
sex in before he can get a session in before the show
Yeah.
even starts tonight.
Even if they run over by a minute or two. Yeah,
Well, how long is it going to last? Come on.
exactly.
First time hooking up. Come on.
Yeah,
Last 30 seconds and be done.
exactly. Yeah.
So is Martha coming with you to the meet and greet Saturday?
I don't know. She hasn't texted me back. She said she didn't know how she was feeling.
You should get a good view going into Union Station, Tom. You'll get a good view. Check out all the buildings. The architecture
yeah.
in Chicago is beautiful.
Beautiful. Yeah, I will admit that.
Having
downtown.
having been born there, I love Chicago. That's my hometown. I just love it. Love it. Christina says her prediction is 2 pumps and Tom's done.
Probably.
Dan says he gets in at 5:30. He can bang one out and be enjoying a cigarette by 5:37. Yeah, absolutely.
I know I could.
But Lori has said that Tom is showering first.
Oh, okay.
A sweet home, Chicago.
How the fuck can you be in Illinois and not be in Chicago already?
Well, he's coming from Indiana, so
Oh.
yeah, you could be in Chicago and not be at Union Station yet.
Oh, yeah.
But look out the windows,
Yeah.
the architecture in Chicago is beautiful. It really
Yeah.
is. And as you get closer to the train station, it gets really, really good.
Mm.
Tom's expected to be in Springfield at 5:08 this afternoon.
Oh, okay. Okay. I'll
And
be
you'll get
sitting
some good architecture when you're in Springfield too, but but Chicago's unlike anywhere else.
Oh, yeah.
Except for New York City, there's nowhere like Chicago. And Chicago has the tallest buildings in the world.
Yeah.
Like New York has more buildings, but they're not as tall as Chicago's. Chicago is beautiful. Yeah. DA wants to know how disturbed have the other passengers been sitting near Tom when he's been pleasing himself. I don't think Tom has not been pleasing himself while on the train ride. Did you sleep good last night, Tom? I wonder how he slept.
Huh?
Yeah. Tom says he cannot wait to meet me and Steve. Yeah. I don't blame you.
I do.
I don't blame you. I can imagine how
can
happy
imagine.
I'd be to meet Steve. Oh my God. You'll be annoyed 2 minutes after meeting him when he can't hear anything. You're going to be annoyed. You will be annoyed almost instantly at Steve. Trust me. That's the most annoying thing with meeting Steve in person.
Huh?
You realize when he's not wearing headphones, he can't hear a damn.
No,
Yeah.
not when there's a lot of people talking around. I just sit there and smile.
When you meet him at the meet and greet, you're going to meet him. He's not going to be wearing headphones. See, right now he's wearing headphones so he can hear everything, which is great. When you meet Steve in person and you talk to him, he can't hear a damn thing. It is unbelievable. And Fat 420 says, I met Ray before. What you see on air, you see in person, and you could feel the smug cloud. How dare you? You do not get a smug cloud from meeting me. I think I'm a very nice person. I really do. People like me.
Yeah.
I hope.
I'll admit, the first time I met you, I was intimidated by you. Damn, that's weird. But I'm not intimidated by you anymore.
You're intimidated by meeting me?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's sad.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Well, Fat 420's losing weight too, man. I saw a
Yes,
picture
he
of him.
is.
I saw a picture of him. He's really losing. He's looking good.
Yep.
What are you down to? What do you think? You weighed yourself lately, or
Oh, I think I'm, let's see, I'm going to say I'm at 350.
you think you're around 350?
Yeah,
Not bad. That'd be
Yeah.
great.
feeling like it.
Not bad. Christina says Steve looks at you like a deer in headlights with a dumbfounded look, and he just nods his head. He'll agree to anything. Yeah, because he can't hear. He can't hear a single thing you say. He can't hear anything, so he just goes, like he's hearing you, but he can't. DA says, just be aware if Ray thinks you have comics or omnibuses, he will offer you handies. I do not offer handies or blowies for comic books. It's a horrible, horrible rumor. I don't know who has done that, and it's just wrong. Yeah, Steve needs a hearing aid. Or Fat what he says a hearing horn, but he does. He does need a hearing aid, but he won't wear one. He's just so deaf. It's unbelievable. Oh, well. It's almost time to wrap up, Steve. For show number 1. We've got 2 shows today. We have a second show coming at 6 o'clock.
Really? Damn.
Subscriber show.
I'm busy.
A subscriber show. So make sure you are tier 3 or better so you can join us for tonight's show. It's going to be Tom's arrival in Springfield today.
Oh, yeah. After 2 years, 3 years.
Yeah.
2 years at least.
Irene says, remember what's her name said the only reason that she didn't work out, or that they didn't work out, was Steve's lack of hearing.
And
who was it? Who was the girl? That,
Michelle
what?
said that.
yeah, said your lack of hearing.
She even bought me headphones, bought me hearing aids.
And you wouldn't wear them.
I tried wearing them, but they just stuck. And then they would get wet, and now they don't work. I tried to get them fixed, but the dude said they're not even worth fixing. They're so outdated. And fuck, that's only been 10 years ago. But they're really outdated now. They're the little bitty things now. I would have to. He would hear. I mean, maybe I don't know. Do you normally hear like things like the rocks? I could hear the rocks when you're driving down the road, popping off the tire. Do you normally hear that? Does a normal person hear that?
Yeah.
Driving me nuts. I'm like, what the fuck is that? I thought, it's the rocks hitting the wheel well of the tire. I'd never heard that before in my life.
Remember to schedule the Patreon. Christina, I'll be there tonight because we moved the filming for the TV stuff's not till next week, so I'm good.
Yeah. Because evidently you don't have an internet problems anyhow, so that's a good thing. It did. Thank you.
Yeah, because I'm suffering with this dizziness thing. They had to move. We moved it to I think it's next Tuesday, maybe. It's Tuesday or Wednesday next week, so we're not doing it this afternoon, thank God. So I will be here tonight. I'll have everything ready to go. So awesome. Anyway, let's wrap up. Let's wrap up this first show today, Steve. We have a second show coming tonight. Tonight's show will be YouTube only, and you must be a subscriber to check it out. A tier 3 subscriber. So if you're not a subscriber, you can go to morningdisaster.net and sign up for a free subscription for tier 3, and that way you'll at least get the show tonight. So, you know. I got what in the hell is that? I'm Ray Lytle, and I don't collect single issues, but I do give Rimmys for omnibus. Okay, that is not funny. That is not entertaining at all.
I am, man.
Yes. Boy. All right, you guys. We'll wrap up this show. We'll come back tonight, 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock tonight. Yep. We're going to be back for our subscriber show. All right. And I will talk to you guys later. Have a great day. Myself, Steve, Christina, Dan, Big D, Jason will all be here at 6 o'clock tonight. So make sure to join us. Okay.
Yeah, it'll be good.
Have a great rest of your day. Plus, Tom is going to be in Springfield.
He's in Illinois now and he's getting off the train.
And he'll be in Lori.
Oh, yeah, by 5:30.
At some time tonight. I wish him luck. You notice Lori wasn't in here today.
No. But she's getting prepped.
You think she's already prepping?
Oh, yeah.
He's not even in for another 7 hours.
Well, she might be resting. So she can go all night long.
By the way, Holly says she's down 38 pounds. Way to go, Holly. Way to go.
Yeah.
You're probably looking pretty hot.
Yeah. She looked hot before, though. She don't need no weight. She's got awesome weight in all the right places.
Oh, yeah. You want to make sure she kept weight in some places? Is that what you're saying?
Oh, yeah. I hope she don't lose the boobs.
Is that your biggest fear of Holly losing weight?
Oh, yeah.
Her losing her. You don't want her to lose her boobs.
No.
That's very kind of you, Steve. Very kind of you.
Well, try to be.
We will talk to you guys tonight. Have a great day, everybody.